do some Pilates. For this video, you're going to need some hand weights. If you don't have hand weights, you're welcome to use cans of vegetables or whatever you have around the house. I'm going to use diced tomatoes. They have a nice weight to them. You can use whatever you like. You don't have to use weights if you don't want to. That's totally up to you. The other thing I'd like to say is if anything doesn't feel right, if it starts to hurt, please stop. Maybe sit one exercise out and then rejoin on the next exercise. Yeah, so let's do it. All right, so we're going to start hands and knees. And we're just going to start with a nice easy cat stretch. So this is just deepening your abs and curling up to the ceiling. And then bringing your spine right back into a little extension. And let's do that 4 more times. A nice little warm up for your spine. Deep low abs, rib cage presses to the ceiling, dropping the top of the head, coming back, tailbone away from you. Rib cage opening, lengthen the front of your neck. 1 more. And reset your spine to a nice long neutral position here. Now without your back changing at all, I just want you to become a little bit more aware of your abdominals. So we're just going to allow your abs to totally hang out the front as if your guts are falling out. And then we're going to just deepen, starting from your pubic bone, thinking of a little zipper zipping up halfway to your belly button. So just a little bit of low abs engaging. Take a breath. You should be able to deepen those low abs and breathe at the same time. That's the goal anyway. Yeah, one more time, let your abs go. Re-deepen from your pubic bone halfway to your belly button, a little gentle draw up and away from the floor. Take a breath. So those are your deep low abs. When we start to engage them later in class, that's what we're going to be working on, okay? So onto your back, please. We're just lying down nice and comfortably. You're not forcing any back position here. And we're just going to start with a little hip warm up. So not really anything engaged. This is just allowing your knee to fall away from you. Slide your foot long along the mat. Spin your knee in and come in. It's a nice, easy little warm up. And let's go the other way for 3. Sliding your leg along the floor, spin that thigh bone in the socket, and draw your foot back in. 2 more. Beautiful. Same thing other side. Allow your knee to fall away. Slide your foot long along the floor, spin your leg in, and coming back. Just sort of getting the sense that this movement, oh, I always roll my mat when I do this, that the movement can happen deep into the hip socket, right? It's that whole femur, whole thigh bone just spinning around in the socket in there. Nice and soft in your back. Let's go the other way. Slide your foot in, turning out, and pull back in. One more like that. Knock your knee in, slide away. Coming back to center. Now we're going to think about your pelvis a little bit, and we're just going to practice that imprinted position, which is a very common Pilates term, right? And it just refers to that idea of your lower back pressing down towards the mat a little bit. Okay, so you're going to do this by thinking of your low abs, the same ones that we engaged in hands and knees, deepening a little bit and rolling your pelvis back towards you and away. Do that a couple times. Deepen your abs and roll. If your pelvis was a bowl with a little bit of wine in it, you're going to roll the bowl back and allow that wine to spill up your spine. One more time. Deepen and hold. Low abs working. Mindful that it's not your glutes doing this, it's really just those low abs doing the work. We're going to bring our legs to a little tabletop position, holding that little imprint. One leg up, other leg up to stay. Back should be fairly still. Deep abs, low back pressing down-ish towards the mat. If it doesn't get all the way, that's fine. And we're just doing little toe taps here. Tap. Can you feel how you've just upped the load in your low abs? A little bit more work, eh? One more set like that. Legs staying there. Keep those abs on. Grab your weights if they're close by. Reach them to the ceiling. We're going to go back into that same toe tap. Now the opposite arm is going to glide up overhead. Increasing your coordination. Here we go. Left toe, right arm floats up overhead. And coming back. Breath to tap. Low abs still deepening to support that imprinted position. Allow your breath to move. One more set. Beautiful. Feet to the mat. Let's leave the cans in your hands for a moment. And you're just going to spin your palms one way and spin the other way. We'll warm up your shoulders a little bit here. And spin, feeling those arm bones spinning. You can almost image the muscles, the tissue in your arms spinning around the bones here. Let's add a little push to the ceiling and a sink down. Shoulders will now round and sink. 3 more like that. Again, if this is painful at all, you don't have to do it. Please don't do it. I've lost count. 1 more. And rest. Okay, beautiful. Set those cans over to the side. Lying on your side for a nice, easy spine rotation. Knees are tucked up underneath you. Hand can be under your head for support. Reaching your top arm forward. It's going to swing down to your hip. And back you go. Head, ribs, waist, and pelvis rotate back with you for your breath in. And then we'll deepen those low abs a little bit and spin that spine back to the beginning. Again, sweeping down. And back, big breath. And deepen to come back. 1 more time. Allow that spin to start with your tail and your waist and your ribs and your ear gets heavy towards the mat. Coming back. Recovering to a nice long spine. Gorgeous. Other side. Reset, hand underneath your head. You've got a nice long spine here. Watch that you're not curled in and looking down at your legs. You should be looking straight forward in front of you. Nice long spine. Arm forward and swinging back. I'm going to hit the wall. Breath. And deep abs to come all the way back. Same thing again. Sweeping back. Big breath. And deepen those low abs to recover to your long neutral spine. 1 more time. Breath in there. Nice wide ribs. And back you come. Beautiful. Okay, great. Really nice. Okay, have your weights or your cans close by. Resetting onto your back. Totally relaxed pelvis. We're not doing that imprint. Just a nice neutral relaxed place. Legs are about 4 inches apart. Hands behind your head. We're going to go right into a little bit of ab curl. So elbows are lifted, just for a bit of support in your armpits as well. Gently deepen those low abdominals as you look down. And you're going to roll your ribs up. Take a breath. And rolling back down. Same thing again. Looking down, leading with your forehead on the way up. Breath at the top. Can you do this without your pelvis tucking underneath? The goal is to see if you can keep those glutes nice and relaxed as you do it, okay? So it's just upper abs right now. 2 more. And 1 more time, little look down. Forehead curls up to breathe. And rolling all the way down. Beautiful. Okay, grab onto your weights. This next exercise is actually easier with weights than without, so I'm going to use weights. The roll up. Arms are going to start up overhead, not too high. We're not going all the way to the mat and allowing your ribs to relax. We'll just sort of have them sort of upper diagonal with lots of support in those armpits. You're going to reach up to the ceiling on your inhale. Lead with that forehead as we just did to curl the rest of the way up and over your legs. Right away, deepening those abs to start rolling back down. How many? Let's go 8 times. That was 1, 2. Curling forward, breathe. Coming back, inhale, deepen those abs. Let your legs relax down away from you as you roll back. Again, arms for your inhale. Exhale to curl. Inhale, deep abs. Exhale, roll. What was that? Oh my God, I am the worst counter. I don't even know why I say a number. 4? I don't know. Let's go. 5. Coming back, deep abs, laying your spine down. The goal is to get as smooth as you can with this. I know many people get sort of stuck about here. That's what the weights are for, actually, a little bit of extra help. Really nice. One more time. Inhale. Exhale to curl. Forward of your legs, scooping back. Inhale deep. Exhale to roll. You did it. Really nice. Weights down. Bending your knees up. I'm going to go right into a shoulder. I have to readjust my pants. I'm going to go right into a shoulder hip lift. So hands are by your side. You're taking your whole torso straight up to the ceiling in one piece and lowering back down in one piece. This is your glutes collecting underneath and pressing straight up, pressing into those feet and coming back down. Good. 2 more. Pressing up and coming down. Good. Pressing into your big toes. Inner thighs are staying fairly close towards each other. They don't have to be touching, but close. Yeah. One more time. Pressing up. Halfway down. Here we go. Drop. Pressing up. 5 and 4. 3. Glutes relax and contract. 1 more. 1. All the way to the mat. Should we do that again? Okay, here we go. Glutes onto press. Let it go. And 2. This is your glutes. Relaxing, contract. And 4. 1 more time. 5. Good. All the way back down to the mat, landing in one piece. Stretching your legs out. We're going to come up to a sitting position, but let's do our roll up as a transition, with or without weights, whatever you'd like. Inhale to reach. Exhale to curl. Oh my God, significantly harder that way. And coming up nice and tall. Good. Everybody all right? Teaser prep. Starting up nice and tall on your sit bones. You're going to deepen your abs and you're just going to roll off of those sit bones, kind of towards your tailbone there. You should be in a nice scooped spine. We're going to hold that. Arms are going to lift to the ceiling with a little bit of a sternum lift. And back to your curve. 2 more. 1 more like that. Forward to come up nice and tall. And 1 more time just like that. This is the prep. We're going to do the full version in a bit. So deep abs and stay. Arms are going to float up so you're kind of extending your chest, even though you're staying in a little bit of a scoop in your low abs. 1 more time. And nice and tall. Amazing. Back down to the mats. Grab your weights if you like. Otherwise, just rolling back down. Reset for the full shoulder bridge. Hands are by your sides. Your feet are, again, 4 inches apart. We're going to have nice equal pressure into both feet. We're going to press up to the top, both glutes collecting to do that. You're going to think of your left glute taking all the work. Your right leg reaches to the ceiling. You're going to do 3 lower lifts. 3, 2, 1. Foot down, other side. Right glute connects. Left leg reaches up. 3, 2, 1. Foot to the floor. Same thing again. Here we go. Left glute. If you're feeling this in your back at all, deepen those low abs. A little bit more for support. If you're still feeling in your back, bring your hips down and just take a moment. Yeah? 1 more set. Here we go. Right leg up. 3 goes flex and a 1. And a 2. And a 3. Foot down. Other side. Right glute. See if you can keep your hips level as you lift your leg to the ceiling. 2. 3. Foot to the mat. And we're going to come all the way down, landing in one piece. Good. back into the teaser. Right leg is gonna reach long. We're just gonna do single leg lift. Arms are gonna start up overhead. Lord, help us. Arms lift to the ceiling. And you're gonna roll up there. Find that little reach and extension up through your chest, and then deepen to roll down. 2 more on this leg. Here we go. Arms, forehead, curl. Reach that leg away from you. Woo. Inhale up. Exhale, roll. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, deepening those low abs, controlling your way to the mat. Amazing. Good, other leg. Inhale, arms looking down, nod your head and curl. Come on. Yeah, breath in. Deepen. Oh, again. Here we go. Breath in. One more time. Oh my God, I can't talk and do this one. Breath in to pick up. And rolling down. Yeah. Really nice. Good. Where are we at here? Let's do some side lying glute work, yes? Leave that alone. Lying on your side. You're gonna find a nice long position here. Legs are long, hands in front for a bit of support. Now you're gonna glue your inner thighs towards each other, nice and strong, and we're just gonna press 2 legs to the ceiling and back down. 2. Good. You'll feel this a little bit in your torso here. 4. Good. And 5. Ideally, we're staying as relaxed as possible through your ribs, and just sort of think of your bottom thigh bone pressing your top leg to the ceiling. Really nice. 1 more there, breathing. Gorgeous. Bend your bottom leg in. Top leg is gonna stay at hip height. We're gonna flex your heel to kick it forward. You're gonna point your toes to start reaching it just behind you, deepening those low abs a bit for support. For 2. You're trying to keep that leg at hip height, or like sort of parallel to the floor, I guess. Feel that stretch in the back of your leg, and then engaging the back of your leg as you push. Awesome. Same thing, up onto your elbow now. We're gonna do that same leg kick, but we're gonna do it here. So mindful that you're not sort of collapsing down towards the mat. A little bit of support. Gentle press down into that elbow. Gentle low abs for support. Leg up. Here we go. Inhale to kick. Exhale to press. 2. Reach for the ceiling if you like. 3. 4. Deepen. 1 more time. Stay there. Press your leg back and hold. Hand can come to the floor if you like. 5 circles with your back leg. 5. Kneecap ideally facing forward. Reverse. Breathing through that. Doing great. And rest. Holy Anna. Good. Other side. All right. Starting down. Nice and long. Find that sort of image in your mind, that long length through your body, gazing straight forward in front of you. Let's go 2 legs to press. And down. Again, bottom leg assists to press those 2 legs to the ceiling. Your low abs can deepen a bit. 4. And 5. I don't know. Let's do another 3. I feel like we did more than 5 on the other side. Amazing. Let's leave it there. Tuck your bottom leg in. Top leg stays hip height. Hand in front for support. Gentle low abs. Heel kick. Deep abs to press. 2. Just taking your leg forward as far as you need to feel that length and stretch along the back of your leg, and then pressing back. Your sit bones should be nice and wide about here, right? We're not tucking and curling to do this. Keep that spine where it is. 1 more. So nice. Same thing up on your elbow, a little bit harder. A little bit of support. Mind that you're not sinking. Heel's gonna kick forward. Feel that little bit of work. Deep abs to press. 5, 4. Arm to the ceiling if you like. Little added stability challenge, yeah? Deep abs and press. Breathing through this. Staying on your 5th one there. Hand can be down if you like, or you can take it to arabesque for 5 circles. 2. Other way. Feel that nice little rotation through your body, yeah? Top right hip is gliding back. Rib cage can rotate slightly forward here. And rest. Amazing. Okay, good. We're about halfway done. So if you like, we're gonna do a little rotation with your spine. If you wanna grab your weights, you're welcome to. Is my head gonna get cut off? Pretty much. I'm gonna do it here, but I would like you to do this exercise up in this position. Maybe I'll just do it. Hi! We're gonna go twisting back. Other way. With or without weights in your hand are fine. Allowing your entire spine to rotate, including your pelvis, right? So the rotation is head, ribs, waist, pelvis, back, other way. Quite often we kind of stop at the ribs and don't allow that nice full rotation through the bottom of your spine. One more. And rest. Amazing. Good. Okay. Onto your stomach. Let's do a little bit of upper back work and a little bit more glutes, because you can never have enough. Okay, so lying on your stomach. The first thing we're gonna do is just a super easy hover. So you're literally like 3 inches off the mat here, okay? But before you do that, just your legs are nice and long. They don't have to be fully together. Gentle little bit of abs there, that low ab support, and then hover that forehead just off the mat. Hands are also hovering, and we're just doing the breaststroke. So you reach them forward and up overhead, open to the side down to your hips or your ankles, and again, dive. We're not even moving your torso yet. We're really just allowing it to maintain that low, long, hovered position. Let's go 4 more. Exhale to dive. Inhale. One more like that, reaching way up overhead and around. And rest. Hands are placed underneath your forehead. Legs are now nice and long. We're going to deepen your low abs, and we're going to just hover both legs off the mat. So this goes pressing and down. It does not have to be high. It's quite a low hover. You're just thinking of suctioning those thigh bones into the hip sockets and then reaching them away. Let's do 3 more. Thigh bones suction in and lengthen away. Last one there, and rest. Good. Almost done. I'm going to go back to the breaststroke. Now we're going to do the full version, okay? So that starts here. Deep, low abs are deepening, forehead is hovering, hands are hovering. We dive forward overhead. This time as we reach around, your sternum is going to glide forward and slightly up. And dive. Forward and slightly up, collarbones widening. 3. Collarbones widening. 4. Mindful that it's not your neck doing the work, right? So we're not just bending, folding the back of the neck. It's almost like you're keeping it a little bit long to really allow that upper back to do the work. 2 more. And rest, folding forward, hands under your forehead, back into your legs for another 5. Here we go, thigh bones suctioning in to press. And bring them down. for 2. Breathing through it. Watcha. 4. Last one. That's hard to do, hey, without sort of arching and using your back muscles to do it. Nice job. Okay, good. What's next? Let's do some side bends. Yeah. So come on up. We're going to do 2 versions of side bends as well. You can choose. You can stay at the prep level or you can go into the bigger one, the full version if you like. So we're going to start here. Your bottom leg's tucked underneath. And all we're doing is just pressing into that hand, pressing into your bottom knee to come up into a lovely long side bend. And down you go. Same thing again. Inhale. Exhale. Press into that bottom knee. Use that underneath hip to bring you up a little bit. One more. Oh, it's nice to move, hey, after being cooped up in the house. 2 legs are going to be a little bit longer. Still bottom knee is bent. Other foot's in front. Hand in front like this. I call this goddess position. Someone needs to like feed me grapes here or something. Anyway, let's do it. Side bend goes like this. Up to a long position. Into a next little side bend. Lifting back up. And bend your knee. Same thing. 2. Over you go. The next 2 we're going to make a little bit harder. If you want, we go up to a little long position. You're going to deepen your abs, wrap that hand around your rib cage, press back. Come back to the side, add your side bend in. And down you go. Amazing. One more. Long, deep abs and wrap. Woo! There we go. Back to the side. I'm letting that go. Okay, good. Other side. The prep, bottom leg bent, top leg long. Inhale to press up. Exhale down. Feel that spine bending sideways. Imaging in your mind those top ribs opening, yeah? When you do a little side bend, each rib is kind of widening like an accordion. Allow them to widen. Extend your bottom leg a bit. Tuck your top foot in front. Find your goddess position. Long line from your feet right out through the top of the head. Hips a little higher to side bend. Up you go and bend those knees. Again. Reach and up. Find that nice side bend stretch. Okay, 2 with the wrap if you want. If you want to stop just there, that is so fine. We go long, deep abs, scoop and curl. Out you go into your side bend. And down. One more. Deep abs. Press back. Long line. Side. And down you go. Amazing. Doing great. Okay, what's next? If you would like to, we're going to come onto your elbows for a little plank position. And we're just going to rock our heels back and forth there. So now we're going back into ab work, but it's stability, right? We're not, flexing forward to do this. We're just maintaining that shape, and we're just going to rock forward and back. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Mind that your hips don't drop too low. Knees bent. Onto your hands for a cat stretch. And out. One more. And out. Okay, 10 more, here we go. Elbows, reset. Not too low with your hips. 10 rocks. 10, 9. Breathe. 4. Knees bent onto your hands, cat stretch. Deepening those abs, pressing up. Out you go. Again. Oh, the sun's coming out. Yay. And rest. Good? Everybody all right? What should we do? Let's just do a couple more ab things to finish. You're close. You're almost there. Onto your back. Remember that imprint we did at the beginning? Those low abs deepening a little bit. Legs are going to come up to tabletop. Hands behind your head. We're going to do a little twist here. So it goes looking down, curling up. You're going to stay in flexion now and twist towards one knee and twist. 2. Good. You can pull that shoulder blade right off the mat and other shoulder blade off the mat. Really trying to rotate right, sort of roll onto one shoulder blade. 3 and 2 and 1. Good, rolling all the way down, going into a coordination exercise. Slow double leg stretch. Toes together, knees apart. Hands on the outside of your knees. Little imprint. Inhale to look down. Exhale to curl up. Find that long line. Inhale. Exhale goes flex, turning out. Point your feet to breathe. And open wide. Again, looking down. Curl. Inhale. Hundreds position. Flex, turning out. Maintain that curve in your spine. Open down. Again, look down. Stay there to lengthen your legs. The lower you take your legs, the harder it's going to be. So take them to the ceiling. One more time. Oh, yeah. Flex, turning out and reach. If this is hurting your head, feel free to do the whole thing with your hands behind your head as well. Oh my God, you're almost there. Left leg long. We're going to go into a little leg circle. I do mine with my knee bent because I've had hip flexor issues ever since I was whatever, a bunhead. So we're going to take your knee across your body and around. Does not have to be a very big circle, but we will try to get a little bit of speed going. This is stability for your torso. So your low abs are deepening. Yes, can you keep your body from wiggling with you? Let's go the other way. Open that leg wide to the side and around you go. Good. You can do a straight leg version. My hip pops when I do that, so I tend to just keep that knee bent. I still get all the nice work in my hip. I still get that great challenge in my torso. Without the grief in my hip flexor. We'll say that's the last one. Good. Extend that leg, other leg up. Here we go. Take a moment, allow that thigh bone to just sort of image it sinking super heavy down into the socket. It's like the whole giant weight of that bone just drops down into the hip socket, to the back of the socket. And then you're moving from the back of the socket, almost like your thigh bone is a big wooden spoon and you're stirring it in the witch's cauldron. Let's go the other way. Take that leg wide, swing. 2. 4. And 5. One more for good measure because I have no idea how many we did on the other side. And rest. Good. What else? Yes. Come on up to standing. I'm going to adjust a little bit. We're going to do push-ups. Pull my camera up a bit. Okay, so push-ups. Hi, you're gonna be standing up nice and tall. We're gonna do a nice roll down through your spine, walking out to our push-up position. Feel free to bend your knees. Feel free to put your knees on the floor. Feel free to just hold plank position. You don't even have to do the push-ups. Whatever works for you, works for me. Inhale for length. Looking down, softening your chest to roll forward. Walking your hands forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finding your nice long position here. Bending your elbows. 3, 2, 1, and push. 2 more like that. 1 more. Bend. 2, 3, and push. Walking back like your tailbone is lifting towards the ceiling. Find that little bit of a stretch in the backs of the legs. You're going to deepen your low abs to start rolling back up, sequencing up through the spine, each vertebra stacks up on top of the next till you find your nice long line. Little bend of your knees. And a stretch. Shift your weight forward onto your toes. And down. Push-ups again, look down. 4 walks forward, 1. And bend. 2, 3, 2, push. 2, 2, 3, and a push. 1 more. Walking back. Press those hands back. 2, 3, 4. This time, think of narrowing your sit bones towards each other as you roll up, just to activate a little bit more glutes there. And you could think of stacking your ribs way up on top of your pelvis. Stack your head way up on top of your rib cage. A nice neutral line there. Bend your knees. Shifting that pelvis, shifting your spine forward on top of your toes. Good. Really nice. Let's do one last thing here. Hands on your rib cage. I just want to do a little side bend. So not your waist, but your rib cage. This is just an awareness exercise while we're doing side bends. We're just going to find a little side, and you're just going to feel those ribs gliding with you. And back. Let's go 5 times the same way. Inhale into your stretch. Exhale back. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1 more like that. Allow that rib cage to glide up with you. Other side. Ribs glide up. And back. Back to that image of an accordion, right? Your ribs are like an accordion. When you breathe in, the accordion opens. You're stretching and opening. 1 more. And for good measure, we go. Pinky fingers together. Palms to the ceiling. Thank you. Again, looking down. Palms facing up. Looking up. Collarbones up. Thank you. Last one. Amazing. Good. Thank you for watching. Like I said in the description, I'd like to use this as a fundraiser. If you have a bit of extra money to spare, please consider donating to the food bank or whatever organization you feel is appropriate. United Way, Actors Fund. That would be really great. If you don't, I hope you enjoyed this video anyway. Please try it a couple times. The exercises will get easier the more often that you repeat them. So thank you. Be well. Take care of yourself, please. See you soon.